him say the international student visa back Canada. That's what we be Canada. To me at the visit so about the US, about the how US city. Yes, because US ne Canada or ma koye ti say enuano. Say ojini US ne Canada ho a et say da wa down for na oni ne share wars together no war damun temtin wo ye na wa friend ojo unia wo ho or say an me wo honom. Yes, in internet culture global me nyana na ma wa hanum say oba be break it down e kwan a so the international student visa back Canada opportunity to see the US is also there. And you be breaking in Anna. Because school every or Canada and then they never get the chance to come here to the US. But why? In internet about chance never honum. I didn't about this is Culture Global. Ya what out of four ama adia ne babetre we e bi enya wo mo visa or maba to US hanum say. E bi muso so visa no kra wo menya. It's just omo tete ho opa obeba opa oma. At least you should also have that same opportunity to cross the border if you wish to. And internet na wa hanum say na say possible na.
Very possible, like 110% possible.
It's
not 10% possible, yeah. And it's not just possible for Canada to US. It's possible for other countries as well, depending on a country. I want to say, if you are Canada, the state can let you know, say, apart from US, you can go to other countries as a student visa just to visit other countries and explore. So we always tell our students, say, so on vacations, if you are on vacation, a month vacation, 2 months, go to another country, explore. But just make sure, say, once you are doing that, whatever that you're going to do, it could link to your education and a benefit. So just don't say you're going for a visit visa here or you're going to do it this year just to go roam about and then just come back to Canada. I mean, roam about just to come back there. In as much as it's good for your mentality or your health or your mental state, you can as well just stay back and work and just make some money. So today we are just looking at Canada visit visa for international students from Canada to US.
From Canada to US. Sending an anonymous promise and the other countries, but you focus from Canada to US process how in a city. So free Ghana. Now say I feel watch visa now. Congratulations. Then we drew Canada, but we drew Canada. Why don't you take that opportunity? Because Ghana to go to these other countries. Nana me buana. And when you be drew a ukra to media, you might as well utilize it and then go to other countries. So I say Culture Global ya boa at the form of yes way. So I say yeah, mahanum say in fact just research information being broke. This is experience. Yeah, consultant. Yeah, consultant. Yeah, boa the phobia. Actually, your missionary day and so and say in the next 5 years, no, how many people near person? You're more mutu kwa credo makumaso.
I'm so bad with numbers, but it should be 20,000. I'm used to saying
1,000 people. Yes.
I'm used to saying 20K and
20K. Right. Okay, 20K. So I think that you are right. Intino.
Some for to double chair me na make say Ghana ma me dia some the Debbie Bram who person to cry eba America who person who go Canada eba school ho sua dia so go to go ba jina kwai so person who go Dubai e ko ye aduma ana from bia na baby bia na person who go bia no go to go ba e jina kwai e ba na control na say wo titia obi ti be ka say we de mi sika adwane we say wo de sika ni send na no de adwane go to go ba de ye ntisa ye libi takazaka biala me tutu dago chewa ma jimejine mu no na tese eya de papa etisa wo hwamia no ba na gu screen so no pa na fra wo go to kroba a wo mu ye buei no mu du betu fa.
And yan same rekra ye be go straight into it in of time open no paper unim how Culture Global ye de unim say my education it said ye o say classroom ankasa ye de wo be go school ankasa na me hu say wo 3 bullet points bi wa hanum say we're breaking it down, but you're going to be given much more details on it, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, and then started with the first one, complete DS 160 form and pay visa fee.
Okay, so ansana ye be call and also krano. If you're an international student, me the Ghana ne be example it doesn't mean say if we're another country now work Canada as an international student, this process or requirements are not for you. It is general. Once you're in Canada as an international student, now person won't call you for a visa, a visit visa or something like that. You can all go through this, but I'm just using Ghana as an example here. Yes. As an international student from Ghana studying in Canada now person first of all, you need to make sure say you are not part of the visa waiver program. Now, the visa waiver programs allows citizens from, let's say, 42 or more countries to visit the US on a business or tourism or let's say medical purposes for 90 days without a visa. It's the first of all. Also, we'll share country now free ban. It's a mimi free Ghana and Canada. Am I part of these 42 countries? No, we are not part. Ghana is not part.
Countries very na account one normally no say who free that country no so now we best school as an international student. You can just take your document and just walk into the US. Just any countries in England, just example 1 or 2 just send a and for
I know of this. I think I saw Angola. I think I saw Ireland, Australia. I might have to read very well
into it. Okay, but these are countries they are in connection together, basically, right?
Yes, please. So what kind of countries you also require e-visa answer?
E-visa,
so
okay.
E-visa, you can't do that. Yes.
Okay, got it.
So there are much details there.
Got it. And you know, say there was some African countries, be to say West African countries, be to say Ghana, and then they have the major example. You're gonna need to apply for a visa to go.
Yes, sir.
And just straightforward, sir. Information actually, there will be a testimony coming of this person. Nipa no kaya team actually he's also part of the Cultural Global team. I know someone Tariq. Tariq US visit visa honoma yani process bibiamano right into we are bringing you exclusive information which right now as I stand here and I talk to you right now your student visa your boy from Ghana to Canada no almost so ye process so aje this visit visa to the US. Why? Because ujina send misika earlier on ujina country way so you have to make the best use of it, right? And intinana with that being said so obi per se or Canada na opese otu anamon ebe visit with US and the first step I saw
the first step is you're supposed to check the requirement for the purpose of your visit.
Okay.
The purpose of our visits I would say falling into at least the
okay.
Tourism, visiting family or friends or receiving medical treatment. At
family
least
or friends. Okay.
Yes. Or receiving medical treatment.
And as a medical treatment, yarina or Dr. B, Dr. B no USA. Okay, yanko.
And then be determined whether you are eligible for the visa or not.
Okay.
And you're also supposed to ensure that you have strong ties with Canada from your home country. Just to prove your intentions. Say after your visit visa for the 90 days or the 30 days, you're going to return back to Canada, continue with your education, and then go back to your home country.
To your home country.
Yes.
And no adie bia hanum say ya adie na ma kan so simple sa no ese wo hwe nso wo ko honum na so me free Canada me pese me ko US koye there wo honum ma wo wi ade na be ya wo say I'm just going to come to Canada. No I can't say keke because Canada na me wo, right? You have to connect both of them together. Actually, this is an interview tape yedema inipa yaboa wo mo ko interview because yes, you have to go to an interview. Nana me bwana. I know see you do that interview section honum but you better one me be more details. If this is a fresh information US there they don't want you to just come scot free because only translate no who so they want you to always be there. Okay, Ntino, Nanasi, you have to have ties back to Canada. And Nuntina, just being an international student, you good, because that is a tie. Say, make back to school, school,
exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Very good.
Exactly. Okay, so apart from that, another requirement here, proof of enrollment in the Canadian institution, school. Okay. I'm sure you say your phone, you got an admission letter, you made some documents, so you would need that. As I'll touch on it, and then you need a return ticket. It's also a requirement. And then family ties or a stable job. You have to prove say, okay, say me work Canada, will be or but as a student, or the negotiation for the nechibai. Now that family ties there means that maybe when I make US now, I have a family back there, so you have to prove to them say, well, family now we're more for a visit, you have to come back. So that is there, and then maybe you have a stable job that you are doing as an international student.
I'll come back
because of my job. So all these reasons are like they are so important when you are applying for the B1-2 visa as an international student in Canada.
Senior Nanasi kind of B1, B2. Now, Nana, I want us to focus. Now, what if Canada so the ultimate drive cool, return ticket, now playing, me say me playing, now me say me drive here. No matter prove say me. I'm not flying, I'm driving, right? But I believe that this is an extra thing in case if you are flying right? And
yes, it will make it easy.
It will make it easy because now you have a return ticket, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Because what happens is I will schedule an interview now. You already know your interview date, so you can book a ticket ahead of your interview, and then have a return ticket as a proof. Say me baba, right?
Yes.
Stable job. So yeah, adebia very very important. Actually, majority of omo process this visa no. And normally no omu drew Canada, even though omu school they have some part-time job be omo senior be no so omo de be back up say trust me. The whole point in this open prove it you as I say mukro no enye say bia me de hono mu ye bibi me kran me will be here Canada. And at the same time so Canada me wie de me ye wo hono ma mesa ko me fie ntino. There's no need to panic. Bisa nana de baby mu.
It's your you call DS-160 form no so.
DS-160 form no so.
Yeah. So when you start, you have to make sure say you fill the form or whatever the B1 B2 that you're applying for. You apply way ahead of time. Meaning some people say you would February. People say me go US for visit. I'm an international student. Me call ABR during the Easter break. It will just be advisable say you can start your preparations from now or early March. It's during OESR process. Now one of the things you're going to do is to complete the DS-160 form online on the CEAC website. So Oko DS-160 now is a non-immigrant visa application. Fill the form, no, take your time accurately and no mistakes. When you are done, you bring to the confirmation page with the barcode because Oko interview now ube here, don't forget it. The one with the barcode, you need it.
Right.
Now, your sanso could pay the visa application fee. And as you are doing it, you would see somewhere on the website how you're going to make that payment. But mind you, it is non-refundable. And then now reading around you see $185 or something. It is subject to change. A bit in I'm running 200, I'm running 300. It's in case I'm 185 now about 200, so you wouldn't understand. Some running the new one some in some payment instructions, like I said, would also be found on the US Embassy website.
Good.
See, you have a shadow interview and pay document.
Good.
So from complete the DS-160 form, pay the visa application, we go to schedule your visa interview. So you're going to book an appointment at the US Embassy in Canada. I'm sure there are a lot of locations there like Toronto and Vancouver and others. To maybe make appointment. Waiting times, it will vary. So please, you need to, like I said from the beginning, plan in advance. July, 2 months earlier, a month earlier, then you plan, then you book, you do all your things that you're supposed to do.
Right. Nana, Mame Fabi and so Emo Hanum say this plan in advance, and I want to expand on it. Ufri say Ghana B1 B2 visa interview date, and when they are don't try Canada. Canada, they are expecting it. Meaning say Omokradi Omudi no who they change Ghana. If this is news to you, let me tell you something. Omu date, is so far back to the point say the minimum crowd ubenya 8 months, 6 months crowd a lock be adumbi and a 6 months. Right, but omu date we chiripa enintina nana hammer on that plan in advance unim se obekwa make sure say udru Canada the moment I start school now then you apply for it because one had data will be na beba kra no we school. And this is, you see, this is expert advice. This is no Google information. This is real life information. Because you're bored of full bebre. But there is another way utimi edinya better date. Yes, you focus on it. We just want to give you the overview of how a BBS it is and is air canon. And you know, interview on their website, booking for interview now. You see all different provinces provinces no omo be lebu no honum provinces bi honum a date no we animu provinces ni bi honum e we chire pa province honum ye choke no Ontario for mo hwe ho sa pepepe honum no date no de ene wa ankasa no odwene ho ana wada because a whole date no e we chire pa right but we be to Vancouver ne ade na date no very senior nana esikan no right you know plan ahead we this plan na it is you saying no the moment I will so nyim no asate to turn you go honum right meaning the moment I will do Canada no you start planning for the US visit way ahead of time because when you to say me kwakoye in the next 3 months I'll be in the US you are deceiving yourself. It's not going to happen. All right, that's the gospel truth. Nana to us on the ankle.
Okay, so in the midst of all this now there are some documents you're supposed to get them ready.
Thank you.
Throughout the process now like the confirmation page from the DS-160.
Yeah,
so the first thing you're supposed to get ready your valid passport. It has to be at least 6 months and beyond your intended stay with US no. And you can say do US for visits no. Let our passport no also it's made the walk let's add over back to Canada. See Mr. Omo, your valid passport. If you are near or Canadian student permits, then a international student, there has to be a proof. Make this in the beginning of the video that also will show something like your enrollment letter or something that when your admission or you are in school. Don't forget that. And then we come to the DS-160 confirmation page printed with the barcode. That is paper number 3 that you are going to need. If you are now for visa appointment confirmation page, proof of your scheduled interview. Yes, the AMPA.
Yes.
Why make a schedule and I will book an appointment or something.
Websites na you bookie was no cost on us book here. We be an ebe print your best spit out a confirmation. They will even send you an email too as well. Nana to us me
and then you will be looking at your financial evidence. Also will show BHSA who was a do for 90 days or 30 days. 30 days no, let me not confuse them. It's like 1 month, 2 months. So the 30 days is 1 month. Also will show BHSA 1 month now make on me was I made the better at least or I have enough funds for my bank account man be a bet me I me baby the media the meda the and they say maybe if I want to visit places or something or in case I'm acquiring within the 30 days no crana I have enough funds make media share me home. So you have to prove that your bank statement or sponsorship letters showing enough funds to cover your US visits. Another thing is your ties to Ghana or that's something that is linking you to your country. So whoever is watching this, if you're from Nigeria, your ties to Nigeria or something, there has to be an evidence that you intend to return to Ghana even after your studies in Canada. You intend to return to just Canada. There has to be like you have to convince them say, we are from your visit, you're coming back to Canada to complete your education and then go back to Ghana or go back to Nigeria.
Go back home. Secret.
Go back home for short and
go back home. We are there kind of sano. This is not research, this is expert advice. As I always say here, Culture Global, number 1. Yeah, they're more raw because they are the four. I'm training for all these things here. And it is all one say, let me take this opportunity. So one say, Nase Uhian Damwano. And you might can say, hey, lady, I said doors on the door. And yes, I doors mount. So will be to Culture Global and yes, I doors mount. And one is all baby who ye na ye war package, ewa honoma, ye de the 4 femwa. At the end of the day, no, or madda or them, na ye jumano. Or madda, ewa them, na ye jumano. At the end of the day, no. And one say they appear at their interview, ye bet the omoko munko kenyana. They go, they get the visa. Now, no. Also, so no, what's a Canada crew monum. Only what down for be. Ocean why a border, I'll say, hey, Unia, Charlie me ko trip for US aba. So I say, Sana say bano, and you say stress. Visit visa no so nana. Majority of the time you get a 5 years visa, right? And you know, in and out, no, they all cover now for 4 show. Would dia grow to me call club US, New York, no one's have back. And because you can, right? At that point, why expand the wings and not just Canada border no so pay. So I say, because at the end of the day, guess what? You have the power to do that. You know, being here in the US for 17 years. Musuna Canada I think the last 2 years, maybe our wedding or honum. Yes, you should have the opportunity to do the same thing. It's just paperwork's been there, so yeah, they ordered to Aquemo. Obi one now about Canada school, Wabusan for US. You can always be going back and forth. So I say, Nana, yen to Asuma Mianiam.
All right. So, and second, we will boost our comment section. Say, how do I prove my ties to Ghana? What's me? You maybe say, prove it. Family, property ownership, and employment prospects or something.
Right.
Because you're open, or if you're with Ghana, one for one, that is fine. So you let them know that you have a family in Ghana, so you intend that after your visit you just come and complete your education and go back and be with your family. family, and now property you are and maybe or Ghana. So after your visit, this is what you intend to do, and then you go back. So ties to Ghana, these are some of the ways that you can prove.
Wait to me, and Nana, it should be easy for you, especially as a student visa, because once I won't say Canada student visa, and when say you had to do this already, right? So you might have those documents available and Sakrana Oba, and also be just reach out to them, let them know, hey, can I get my ties? The way I also prove it, said, meba back, and let me get those documents out the prove it, because may for me US visa, visit visa, and Nipana de Bema, Nana Yentwazo.
So the last thing I will document, let's know here, will travel item. It is optional, but if you have it, I mean,
you should have it in mind.
Yes.
At least, even if you have it in mind, it's good. Because so quite a better question is okay day. Now, if you're original, we'll be one of my prepare. Now, if you're original, state background, state bahukra, the only man in New York. Okay, why are you going to New York? Which place in New York are you going to? Just New York. New York, there's a lot of cities, there's a lot of places, there's a lot of right. And your clients we train them because maybe what US and say so a lot of information about the US, me training on exactly what to say about the states. Maybe I will call even Udru State in more city crowd. I can give you a list of things because I've been here in the US for 17 years. So one thing that is great, and when somebody is coming with Kulturu Global and going through our service for us to help them do something like this, now we are not just coming with that expert information, but land, you was so as a US land, you was so maybe a citizen of the US, so as say, but not by birth, but naturalization. So as say, anything, I've been here for 17 years. Hey, New York State, Kwaba, up and down. Maybe anyone of my until we give you that valuable information. Now, we'll catch you, Bruni. Now, we'll say yes, who and I could do ama unim dia woka, and I enter also.
Alright, so a travel itinerary, it has to be something like your hotel bookings and then an invitation letter. Say, we are and now mommy will US, now mommy will invite. Now you are still doing B1, B2. So also this letter no account on the So I'm going to mention all the documents at a go one more time. Now you attend the visa interview. So I spoke about passports, your Canadian study permits, DS 160 confirmation page, visa appointment confirmation, proof of enrollment, financial evidence, ties to Ghana, and then your travel itinerary,
which is optional, but at least you need that paper. No, have it in mind so you can be asked questions like that. So but I don't want us to even focus so much about the details on the interview because you better a separate video, and this is the reason why it is very, very advisable to subscribe to this Kulturu Global YouTube channel, TikTok, maybe just follow us because buy information it's no Google research. Send you can expect advice any day mount and and you got that whole information they bro free of charge. But additionally, even though we are giving you this for free, you're like, wow. Especially Nana, a lot of the international students, agent been a buano. So I say, I will be a buano, Emma visa no the bar Canada honum. As a CIA Unipay, they say no Ghana. One to me is I'm a boy with this one. I will US handum say, my mumiam wow, and twaso, Emma. A lot of the international students is by fact. Ura classroom now Ghana for 20 honumana. 18 of them I'll tell you say somebody helped them. Only 2 of them penny be our muminu or my dear, right? Anything what will be boa and be na unipana or need this information. It is totally fine. And intina ubet me click a link in the description. No, I buy a WhatsApp line so you talk to one of the finest customer representative. What's me? I get in contact with expert. Now your mount roadmap na ya lay wahanum saying we bullet points in the mount. You want more information. We know the process. We know the blueprint. That blueprint. I also see down here blueprint. This is the your blueprint. A bit take you from point A, Canada near the Wabedru US Hanum say I'm Hanum say anytime. Other countries too as well. And Nana, what do you tell them?
And son of Major Mohawk, before I take leave of you, I'm going to say, please, if you're an international student in Canada, explore. Make an uchima, make a say, Munchini,
yes.
Okay, but Munchini in a very nice way, in a very demure way, like
in a very mindful way.
Yes. Make use of your passports, make use of the opportunity now because if you are now with 2 years, 3 years next one, now 4 years next one, we are degree now. Now we're near Jumebemawaka. So we are coming back. But before so we'll be back to Ghana or wherever you are or your home country.
At least touch a land away.
Yes.
Because Nana, even touching those land, you see, what touch Canada, right? This is why I call every international student beer to do this thing. Adiana Nekano is so is fact. Yemfa say we school. Say you know, I won't even say unkro we pay international student for and I say illegal people so Trump buy grad any deportation. Obi pamu be right. At least before you leave, touch the land. Or touch a land near stamp passport anymore. Now we'll go back home. Trust me, at that point, if you have Canada plus US in your passport, trust me, heaven cry, we ain't even deny heaven. You won't even be denied heaven. What did I say? Anything, right? Because you have two giant country, recognition in your passport. And it's a simple amount, right? Or Ghana, now anytime you feel like going on a visit to Germany, just apply. You don't even need to try. You just apply and you tell them, hey, guess what? I went to school here. I went there. Trust me, it's gonna be easy for you. Nana, thank you so much for the information. I want to pour a good culture global viewers and then adofo amohwe so. Pacho ya uncover bibi and I want to be so I leave comment under this video na ya be answer also kama. Another thing also no so we'll pay more information on this what video should we do next? Ubetimi ejada comment and say a culture global work on this process when it comes to the this particular topic now. Munye video be a for we e be yama why nankopon shirawo. Aside from that and also the hear any of our services per se boa mo to kwan ye boa was an international student ma be hwe hanum say your package oba they say obeda old wada no wada ran promo ni ye adwuma ma making sure says bibia you're solid we get you the visa for you to come and visit here, come see the beautiful United States of America. You feel me? Nankopon shirawo yakao.
So to double chewa mina make say Ghana ma media some the Debbie Bram who person to cry eba America who person who Canada eba school hoshia dia so go to Robert na kwai so person who go Dubai eba ye adwuma ana grow bia na baby bia na person who go bia so go to global ejina kwai eba na control na say wo titia obi tipika say we dem sika dwane we say wo di sika ni send na no di dwane go to global de ye tisa ye libi takazaka biala me tutu dagu chewa ma jimejine mu no na tse say eya de papa enti say wo hwamia no be na gu screen no so no pa na fra wo go to kroba a wo ye buei wo mu du betu fa